Well, what makes it so significant too is that in general, the US population pays double the amount for healthcare already than other wealthy countries like Switzerland and like the Netherlands. And then there's half of Americans who have medical debt and no other debt at all. Adding to the anxiety of that is, of course, that federal law allows debtors to call the people who owe them money up to 7 times a week. So you're getting these calls constantly.
Well,
and it's allowed, right?
Well, not only that, what happens is debt never dies.
Right.
So they can collect on this for 10, 15, 20 years if they want.
Yeah.
It's just preposterous how long it can go.
Sometimes they don't even have the right person.
Yeah.
At least between 30 and 40% of all hospital bills have errors. And then when that goes to the collection agency, that's compounded with whatever mistakes they make in taking notes. And then when it ends up in the hands of the debt buyer and their people that start calling, it's a chain of pain that America cannot afford.
Well, the other thing is they don't always get the bills. So they can't really talk to you about the actual itemized billing.
They can't even.
So how are they going to talk to you about a bill if you have a question? So that's the disconnect, is that you're not talking to a person from the hospital.
And yet it has real impact. It has real impact because it does impact people's credit scores, because widely used is still the FICO 8, which really takes into account medical debt much more significantly than the new FICO 9. So it's affecting people's ability to actually get solvent, to be able to buy things, get credit cards, rent cars, I mean, whatever they need to do in life.
Well, there's 15 million people that just have one bad mark on their credit report, and it's a medical debt.
Yeah.
What? 15 million people. There's $75 billion out there on credit reports that are medical and in collection.
Now, keep in mind that the collection agency will put that mark on your credit report for a very particular purpose. When you go out to get that apartment, you want to put tires on the car, you want to get a new credit card, well, guess what? You've got this $1,500 bill. So this is their pressure point for you.
Right.
And I've seen it happen where you don't even get the original bills. Right. That for whatever reason, you thought insurance covered it, you don't know, you didn't, I don't know, maybe you moved, maybe they had your wrong address. You never get those original bills, and then all of a sudden, you get this nasty letter from a collection agency that we're gonna garnish your wages, we're gonna—
a lot on lab work, especially.
Yeah.
That's where you never even knew. You didn't even expect to get a bill from the lab. It's an out-of-network thing. You didn't use the right lab work company.
And by the way, lab work doesn't cost that much. Sometimes it costs only, what, $150, $200 for a few tests. Yet, that can impact your credit score. Anything over $100 is fair game to affect your credit.
30 to 100 drop in FICO score happens by just one bad mark on your credit of $100 or more.
Do we see anything in the offing that laws are going to be passed that is going to be improved?
Well, 20% of all billing is out of network. We have to do something about the out of network, these narrow coverages that these insurance companies are putting us in. We're getting insurance for our own company, our own charity. And I'm looking at this insurance, no out of network coverage at all. Imagine what's going to happen when I give my employees new coverage that doesn't cover out of network when 20% of the billing, either it's a surprise bill or it's just out of network.